First of all, how you doing?
Good, sir. Just
Good,
chilling.
good.
Just
That's
woke
what's
up
up.
like an hour ago.
Instead of get you. Oh, where are you now?
Living Vegas.
Vegas. Oh, you just woke up.
Yeah.
Oh man, you living a real rap star life now.
I guess.
were you out or were you working or what were you up to?
Um, yeah, kind of on some stuff like songs and just like relaying to some people.
Okay.
Um, yeah, just
Yeah,
something like that so far.
gotcha. How long have you been in Vegas?
For about 5 years.
Really?
Yes, sir.
What made you go there?
Prices, to be honest,
Oh,
because we were
she.
out in LA. Um, I entered through Seattle to the States and then stayed in LA for a year. And then it got a little too hectic in terms of prices over there, man. So
Okay. I completely understand that. That's what's up. So you have to tell me, first of all, all hip hop is one of the, long running premier hip hop sites. And if I'm not mistaken, we were founded the year you were born, which is kind of funny to me. I'm,
that's crazy.
I'm cracking up to think about that. But that was actually a really, really, really dope year for hip hop. 98, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say so
Uh-huh.
because I don't know what came out that I wouldn't be able to tell, but I
Mhm.
feel like around when I was like growing up as like super super small, like
Uh-huh.
hip hop was everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, I can tell you though, like people like DMX were first coming out. Eminem was actually like really starting to, roll around that time. He was really beginning to pop off. Jay-Z really kind of found his stride in 98. Like he was
Mm.
he was out before that, but he really started to blow up with his label and everything. So that's kind of the second coming of hip hop's greatness because after Big Biggie Smalls died and
Pac.
Tupac, yeah, that's kind of when hip hop started to really come back. So
Yeah.
yeah, so it's kind of cool. So how's it feel? How is it for you? Eminem. Let's just get right into it. Like, I'll never forget passing on my opportunity to meet Eminem. I was in college at the time,
What?
and I literally there was a thing going on on campus, and my best friend was like, "No, I'm going to meet Eminem in Philly," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm going to stay at this party." And that was like the last time I really came in his orbit, like you know, in a way to meet him. So how is it for you? Like this is a dream come true for most people.
Yeah, man. To me, it is for real. Like, no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Because before, I just listened to the man for real, like on headphones, and
Hmm.
then just YouTube, and it wouldn't be too much of that because a lot of the time growing up, like your parents ain't they ain't gonna let you, but it's the Philippines, so you
Hmm.
know whatever we I listened to him like a lot. Him, Kendrick, and ASAP Rocky,
Okay.
and like it was just on like the media like this. Like I just see it on whenever we go to computer shops and like for some internet and to play some games. Like sometimes I wouldn't even be playing games. I'll be on YouTube, like
Yeah.
watching music videos and learning about like different stuff.
Yeah. No, that's what's up. Your song "Realist" really put you on the map. Uh,
Yeah.
you were out there before, but that song really put you on the map. How did that song come about? Did you guys work together on it, or were tracks being emailed or what?
Yes, sir. So, in the gist of it, yeah, we ended up working on it together
Okay.
because before even knowing that it was them that we were gonna meet, you know,
Hmm.
I had already made the beat, so I just came to them and straight off, like, just show them the heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Now I saw one of your interviews, and you mentioned, this has been under your hat, so to speak. A secret basically. How long have you had to keep it a secret?
Like roughly 4 months.
Okay. That's not too long. I think after 6.
You what? Are you talking not too long?
That is kind of forever. Like, yeah,
Like,
that type of secret. Yeah, definitely. Who was the first person you told? Was it your family or you had to
yes,
tell somebody?
family,
Yeah,
because it's a family business. So
right.
just family first, and then kind of just implementing. We would be like probably in terms of gatekeeping, like before when it comes to the songs and not letting anybody hear it first before it comes out. Like this was different, man. Like it was like information that like you had to come here. We gotta tell you something. It was something.
Right. That's what's up. There's another side, like the controversial side. Did you ever I kind of worried for you. I'll just say my part. I kind of worried. I was like, oh man, there's all this controversy with this pioneer. Is this gonna hurt him? Is it gonna, impact his career? Did you ever have that kind of concern?
Um like that I would just be honest that that ran through my mind like before even but when I like first got hit to the information that it was them that we was meeting. But then when I finally knew it was them, I was like, because to be honest, bro, like me, I like my thoughts before everything, like I want to just see M perform once before I die.
Right.
Like straight up like what I was thinking. So for this to happen and like I don't know, bro, it's a blessing to me.
Right. Now I feel you.
And him being like the mogul pioneer that he is, I'm just happy to be under his wing
Yeah.
because even in the same like frame that I had with just seeing him once
Yeah.
before da da da, like if I would assign to anyone fully like what was running back in my head, it would be them.
Yeah.
M
Yeah.
will be them, or like among like any of the ones that I shouted out on like like on Panalo.
Right. And you're with Dre too, Dr. Dre as well. Like that's such a crazy one too. Nobody since 50 Cent. Like that's crazy. Like that's like history. That's like literally history. How do you get along with Dre? I mean, you've had to have hung around him a little bit, right?
um it's good. It's good. I would say it's generally very good
Yeah.
because I would say in terms of like the light of the moment as well, like it was of course it was M who found me through the my up down step and walk song through the
Right.
music video, and he was the one who kind of brought that to Dre.
Yeah.
So just at that moment, initially hearing anything that Dre had to say about me, he was curious too, like
Hmm.
about a lot of the things, but we just didn't have much time,
Yeah.
So we ended up just like listening to some songs, and he's serious about this, bro. Like at that moment, you saw the NWA kicking out of him, like talking to some of my people, and I was like, yeah, tell
Yeah.
him.
Right.
but but it's all cool.
Yeah, that's what's up. You are like a multi-threat. Like I've like kind of gone down the rabbit hole, and I'm like, yo, this guy is so talented, even down to the death metal. I was like, okay, let me find out. Like, I'm a little bit of a secret closeted metalhead myself. Like,
Okay.
I'm not playing. Like, obviously, all the groups that I like are way before your time, but no, I'm serious. Like when I need to get out some aggression or I want to lift extra weight, like when I'm pumping,
Yeah.
weight, I don't put on hip hop, or if I do, it's like really hardcore. This stuff.
Has to be like screaming,
Yeah.
not on some 6ix9ine, the ones who did it better, like yeah.
No, definitely. So, talk about that. Being, you can play instruments. You come from a musical family. Um, I mean, I honestly can say I see you doing multiple things, not just rapping. What do you see your career path being?
Um, to be completely honest, if I like specify what I would see myself doing like further,
Hmm.
um, because of all the things that I like you said that like I've done and like gotten myself into in terms of like the musical variety.
Hmm.
I want to hone all of that. Like still like this just looking further down.
Yeah.
Um, probably to create a genre.
Okay. Create a whole new genre.
Yeah.
That's
And
ambitious.
another blip in the category where like these new artists, because I relate to them if they go on DistroKid and start putting some stuff out there, if they and that would be one of the categories, one of those genres
Right.
like pop, bluegrass, and then it's there.
Yeah.
That's a goal for me.
You don't have a name for it yet, do you?
Not yet. Oh, wait. I actually do, but I'm still like in the drafts of it right now. Yeah.
I'm a Grammy voting member, by the way, so we're gonna have to, be able to vote when it does happen. Yeah,
Hey, the good looks, man.
yeah,
But
definitely,
you,
definitely, definitely. So I've heard Kendrick's name mentioned. I'm sure you would love to work with him. Is there anyone else? And what? Actually, I take that back. What is it about Kendrick that you gravitate to?
man, too much, bro. Too much. Um, cause at this frame of time when I was growing up, like in high school,
Uh-huh.
like I, it was really about also the rebellion state. I
Uh-huh.
wasn't doing too good in school,
Yeah.
and he'd just be my rotation, like in ASAP Rocky,
Uh-huh.
like like specifically why Kendrick, because of his subject matter
Yeah.
and the topics he discusses. It would just it's literally paralleled what me and my cousins and friends were going through, like
Okay.
growing up like in Olongapo City, like at that time, where even like my older cousin at the time, like she said, yo, like if you perform money trees and do a cover, like I feel like that go, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. And
We
what
was
about? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
because yeah, we was really like we was really in whatever we was in, like
Mm,
growing up. So it was just this place of like escape for us to be able to listen to someone like who was saying a lot of the things we was doing as well,
yeah.
because we was really damaged kids, just
Right.
growing up like um parentless. Not I wouldn't say guardianless, but
Uh-huh.
parentless. Yeah.
Yeah. What about ASAP?
Oh yeah.
He's very different.
ASAP Rocky um would have to be, I would say, the the get up and do it and make sure you look the best you can in at
Right.
that time, like you know the fashion sense, like the swag.
Yeah.
That's swag.
Right.
Swag, yeah. We was bumping all out through the hood in the skate parks, bro. Like that
Yeah.
was loud out there. Oh, how real is this? I knew them whole people gonna be feeling this. That was like us, bro.
Okay. Okay. It's funny. I have a funny story about ASAP. One time he had a beef. He had a beef with Machine Gun Kelly when they first started. Long. This is a long time ago. Very long time ago.
Why am
Very
I
long.
not surprised?
Yeah. And it was on our site, and he didn't like it on our site. So one time he pulled up on my one of my writers, and then I had to like step in on my writer's behalf, and I just saw this circle of ASAP mob surrounding me, And I was just like, yeah, man, I'll make sure this gets off the site, man. I had to stand up like strong as a man, but I was like, man, please, because there's literally people behind me. It was almost like you could feel the breathing on the back of your neck, and I was like, but I'm looking at ASAP like this, and we agreed, that we would, remove the offensive piece of content from from the website. So we've been cool ever since, though. It was very,
Hey
very,
man, 48 for real.
very tense. I can't lie. Very tense. Very tense. Um, your song, the one that Eminem noticed, "Up, Down, Step and Walk." I was looking at it too, and I was like, "Wow, okay, this is like superstardom in the making. Like we're seeing a lot of different things going here that show, not just bars, there's bars, just there's rhymes, but there's also dances, there's swagger, is that your ultimate goal?
Um,
Superstardom, like what you aspire to be?
I guess it's part of it.
Mm-hmm,
I feel like it'll help the greater cause
mm-hmm,
as to what I'm trying to achieve for not just me and like the immediate like people around me, but
mm-hmm.
like the people.
Yeah.
And because Asian American representation,
Mm-hmm,
like in terms of that, like, and I don't know, just like what 50 said, like maneuvering and like what's the word that he said? I forgot. Like navigation. That
mm-hmm,
like how you navigate yourself through the game is
yeah,
a big part of it, and I just wanna lead it right, and like hopefully people learn from my mistakes, like going across the game
yeah,
and having probably too much of like hope
mm-hmm,
that everybody would just be on your side, but that's like not that's further from the truth. Like being able to sift through people like right then and there and like not work with them and be able to say no. That's
mm-hmm.
and yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a no is a complete sentence, they say. That's what they say. Um, have you gotten advice from 50? Like 50's like really smart. He's like extremely smart.
No, I haven't. I haven't.
Not yet.
I'd love to. Like just interviews.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I see. No, I'm sure you will though. He's a lot of folks that I know. I've been around him a lot, but a lot of folks that I know that have been around him are like he's that guy, and I respect him a lot. So that's definitely good stuff. Now, so you touched on it just now, being from the Philippines. Um, I would imagine, I kind of just did a look, and I know Manny Pacquiao, of course, but I think you're kind of rapidly rising as one of the most, famous people to come out of the Philippines. Like a lot of them are politicians and stuff like that, but as far as hip hop, not too much. Uh, I think you might be the most famous rapper out of the Philippines. One of my friends is on your team. She Roslyn, she's good.
Oh, Atros.
She's excited. I was like, yo, she's really excited. So I could feel the excitement. I was like, yo, this really means something. What does that mean for you? And have you felt that type of love, being that representative on the global stage, basically?
Yeah, definitely, sir. Like I would say I'm even still overwhelmed in terms of like the warmth in terms of like the receiving of me in certain like places, because there was even this one instance where we was just in this party like in a skate rink, and there was this lady that was like in a family friend of our family friend,
Mm-hmm.
and she walked up to me and it was like she was like, I don't even deserve to talk to you, sir. I'm like, wow, like still like that, bro. Like
Yeah,
I'm ready for it, but that's beautiful to see from me.
yeah.
That's
And
what it means.
you rapping multiple languages, different, your native language. Um, how is it received over there? Like, I literally am just curious. Some places it's like not well received, and or maybe it's like very very rebellious. Whereas now hip hop in America is kind of like pop music.
Yeah. I would say the Philippines, because the the way it's like structured in terms of how people consume the music when it comes to the language barrier and whatnot, I feel like it's important for artists like me and other ones who that from other countries to really use their language that they grew up with in the records as well, because it's a way like to teach
Mhm.
younger generations who don't be really listening to school. It's like it's why I feel like, damn, I got chills, like the influencer effect, like the Kendrick Lamar and ASAP, that in that position, I guess.
Yeah,
Where so they like some of these kids are gonna listen to you more than their own teachers and their own parents.
yeah.
And like I feel that in a sense where like I feel like my subject matter, like so far, and like right now still, even like probably in the near future, is I want to go about like in terms of the message, because a lot of the raps that I rap is real rap, and I just tend to be just transparent. And but other than that, like I feel like English is just like the Philippines is very open with
Hmm.
the English language, because a lot of these kids when they grow up like in the Philippines too, you'd be surprised that a lot of them is like English speaking, man. Like
Okay.
I could even say for myself, because I grew up with the both
Yeah.
Tagalog, English, like
Mhm.
side by.
Okay. Um, you have, the song 27 Bodies is kind of like a more hardcore song, like a little more angry. What's that song about?
Oh man, um, I was I would say the violence I kind of went through, like
Hmm.
just growing up in the Philippines, because a lot of the things I'm just happy to still be here, you
Really?
know, being able to say what I say,
Yeah.
and a lot of the social issues that goes on within what I felt like I kind of branched it off of more like what I felt for the Philippines,
Hmm.
and then later on in the song, as like it kind of went to English because this is where I am right now.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I just melded it all into that, because yeah.
Okay. I saw one comment and it said, this guy is basically four different great artists rolled into one. And I was like, wow,
Ooh.
that's a great compliment.
Yeah.
You sing as well. Do you have a preference? Your singing is not like some people sing and it's kind of like just rap. Um, but your singing actually holds up. Do you like prefer one or the other?
I wouldn't say that. No, I don't prefer one or the other, because I feel like one can mesh with the other one, and one has its place as well when it needs to be, and one will have its place when it needs to be. So, like, if I had a preference, like probably in the styles of like singing and in the styles of rapping, yeah,
Yeah,
and preferences when they like join together. So sing rapping, that's about it.
got you. So here's one question that we ask everybody. We've asked this question forever. Who are your top five dead or alive rappers? And we'll
Oh,
just put Eminem is in the Eminem ASAP. They're in the halls of fame for you because we've talked about them so much. So we'll say top seven or eight or whatever. But yeah, those guys are already in there. So like And to make this easier, you can just say, who are your most influential artists. I'll even give you this. If you want to say other people, you can say them too. It doesn't have to be rappers.
Oof. Top 5 that are alive. Oh my gosh. Right. So let's say let's probably put it at an 8. We already got the 3 that I mentioned, and then
Okay.
these other 5, right? Anderson Paak,
Okay.
Nipsey Hussle,
Nipsey Hussle. Okay.
um, dang, hold on.
Rest in peace, Nipsey. He just had a birthday.
Um, Tech 9.
Tech 9. I gotta give you a round of applause for that one. Yeah. He doesn't get nearly enough credit. His name does not get mentioned enough. Tech 9's an amazing artist.
For real, bro. Like
Yeah.
mobile.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
Anderson Paak, Nipsey Hussle, Tech 9, Hobson.
Hobson, another one. I'm seeing a trend here. I'm seeing a slight trend.
Yeah.
Those guys are darker, a little on the darker side of things, and witty too. Kind of in the same spirit as classic Eminem. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, we got one more.
Um. Dang. Mm, damn, I would have to check my playlist.
Okay, it's all good. I do that too. Actually, not too much about my top 5, but like when they say who's hot right now, and I'm like, let me look at what I'm listening to. So I'll actually
Yeah.
let you slide on that since you've already said Eminem and Kendrick. Who would you like to work with going forward? Obviously Kendrick M's already happened.
I would say the list that I've just said, man, like that
Yeah,
bucket is for real, because the only way they'll want to go about, like, this music thing, if
yeah,
I'm collaborating, is someone who I really mess with or someone who I really look up to, you know?
right,
'Cause
right.
at the end of the day, like if you're someone that like I really mess with in this day of age, like there's something about like how you're moving around and what you're doing with your thing that like I kind of what I would want to have like a experience with and like have a look. And same goes for like the idols and like the bucket list of that, man. Like that aspect though, learning what they have done in the game.
Do you have a crew? Are there any other like rappers behind you that are like waiting to get to tap in?
A couple,
Yeah,
like even not just here, like in Vegas, also back home in the Philippines.
yeah.
Like
That's kind of what I meant.
yeah, in the Philippines, there's a couple of us, man. You're like Hood 047, and I just chalk it up to that. And also good friend from Cape Town, Michael Bars,
Okay.
South Africa, and yeah, bro. So like that's where I would feel like the
Yeah.
gist of the rappers. Like up next, I feel
Got you, guys. What about a singing duet? Anybody out there you might want to sing with?
CB.
Who's that? Oh, Chris Brown.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
If you ask it like preference in terms of
Yeah,
singing, that type of
yeah.
style. His
Right,
latest song, Fire, bro.
right,
When you tell him, bro. Yeah, that's
right. That's tight. So what do I mean, you're just starting, but I mean, we all have our long-term dreams too. And like, let's say 10 years. We're not gonna go too far. Where would you like to be in 10 years?
10. Probably have like a couple lots.
Mm.
Yeah, a couple big lots here and back home in the Philippines. But of course, still making music in those lots.
Yeah, of course. That's what's up. That's what's up.
I'll probably be like trying to experiment on some, cause getting a lot, bro. I'll probably doing some sound design type stuff with all that space, like ding. Okay, that sounds different. Ding, just using the reverb.
Right, right. Wait. What do you mean when you say lots? Let me clarify that.
Like land.
Land. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought you meant. Right, big lots. Yeah, that's what's up. All right. Anything else I mean, is there anything else you wanted to address or discuss or like get off your chest?
Duality Redux out right now with the GOAT and also MB Nail and For the Brotherhood. So y'all go check that out. Stream it worldwide on any platform you want. And I'm Easy Mill. With All Star Hip Hop right now. So
Oh,
thank you guys for having
you
me, man.
messed it up. You messed it up. So what you could do is just say all hip hop. Give us a quick shout out for all hip hop.
I'd like to give a quick shout out for All Hip Hop for having me today. It's just my honor to be in here. And thank you so much, sir.
All right, man. And you can't call me sir anymore. You're making me feel really old right now.
Hey, I don't know. That's like just me respecting you, bro.
Yeah, no, I feel you. It's all good, but I'm like, oh my God, I never felt so old in my life. Calling me sir like 30 times.
Oh man,
In
just
one interview.
OG soldiers stuff. Come on, just
No, it's all good, man. I appreciate you, man. And I wish you all the best, man. It's really dope to see an artist break like this and to see someone's dreams come true. Like, I know you've been working, it's not overnight, but like it's really dope to see that happen. So shout out to Eminem and for having that vision, that keen eye to see that talent.
Sir
Yeah.
M and Sir Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. All right, man. I appreciate you. And hopefully one day we'll meet in person when you like on tour or something.
Yeah, sure.
All
That'd be
right.
dope.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
You have
Salute.
a good day.
You too. Peace.